Hello guys and welcome to another video at Cast on the Maizuma channel. Okay, new series, yeah. Decided to bring you the Human Resource Machine, yeah, this is going to be a pretty short series. Decided to buy this game and starting playing and recording it because of Tango Tech. Yes, I watched his series, almost the entire series. I skipped, well, not skipped, but I left out the last episode because I didn't want any spoilers since we have a kind of storyline going on here as well. So, yeah, by the way, I highly recommend you guys watching his series. That's why I included a link to that playlist in the video description. And I'm going to try to take a similar approach here. I'm going to the entertaining side of the thing instead of trying to dazzle you guys with incredible solutions. So sometimes we will do pretty good and sometimes it will be just like face palming all the time. So let's get started. Uh, the game is about getting tasks done. Oh, pretty good. Every game. Okay, we will learn a bunch of instructions and we have to use those instructions to accomplish the tasks, and we will learn more instructions as the game progresses. Uh, I have one profile here because I have been trying and having a lot of fun with the game. So, I will always try to come up with creative solutions. Most of them will be pretty lazy solutions. And if we get a little bit frustrated, I will grab some of the solutions that I already have here. But I haven't finished the game yet. I have still some levels to accomplish, like 5 or so. Uh, but I don't care. I care about showing you guys this game because this is really fun, really amazing game. So let's try this weird little girl this time. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like me. Yeah. Okay. So maybe she's gonna play better than I did before. Okay. First level, middle room. So the first levels are not really challenging. They are more about presenting you the game and how we're gonna play and teaching you. Then the challenges will come later. Welcome to your first day. You look like an excellent instruction follower. Your first job will appear over there on the right side in a moment. Remember, you can always ask me for help. Okay, so those are the instructions. So drag commands into this area to build a program. Your program should tell your worker to grab each thing from the inbox and drop it into the outbox. So bump, bump. And I am familiar with the instructions already, and now I know that we have 3 boxes to get here, so we need to replicate these instructions 3 times, of course, to get everything done. So let's try this. We can hit the play button, we can hit this in step in 2 and go back, and we can also mess with the speed, as you can see. Yeah, if I slide this bar here. So we did pretty good for the first task, but I doubt we would have any problems doing that. So this is an elevator. I didn't realize this the first time. And the way I'm going to take this series is like, you see that we have numbers here. So we're gonna follow those numbers. That will do a little bit more of an explanation later on when we reach the branches and things like that. Sorry guys. Well, looks like you've made it this far. Yeah, this far. Congratulations on your promotion. Most people stress out and quit before making it this far. But I can tell you have a bright future in inbox outbox management. Here's your new assignment. Grab each thing from the inbox and drop each one into the outbox. You got a new command. You can drag jump arrow to jump to different lines within your program. So, we can pretty much start automating things now. We will grab something from here and put it here, but now we can loop this and have this be done automatically for us. And as I mentioned before, we can speed up things. Just like this. Ta-da! And we did it. Your presence is requested on the next floor. Okay, number 3, copy floor. Okay, ignore the inbox for now and just send the following 3 letters to the outbox. BUG bug. The facilities management staff has placed some items over there on the carpet for you. If only there were a way you could pick them up. Alright, so this time we need to ignore the inbox and use this new command, the copy from, and then copy from a specific slot. So 4 for B, we should outbox it probably, and 0 for U, and then we need to outbox it, and once again, and finally copy from 3 for G, and then outbox it, and I don't think we need to do anything else. So let's see how that goes. So B, U, and G. Yeah, pretty easy, straightforward. And I told you guys we are just learning. The first levels are not challenges, they're just learning. Okay, your presence is requested on the next floor. Scrambler handler. Okay, 4 years, guys. We have been doing this for 4 years. The conveyor system is fixed, and just in time for you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Scrambler handler, grab the first 2 things from the inbox and drop them into the outbox in the reverse order. So seems like we're going to need a little bit of memory here. Repeat until the inbox is empty. You got a new command. Feel free to copy to wherever you like. On the carpet, it will be cleaned later. Alright. First things first. We need to grab something from this line and then copy it to a memory location. I'm gonna pick slot 0 here. Then we can pick another thing and outbox it. Then it will be reversed because we reserved the first one and then outbox the second one. Then we need to copy from the same slot we had before, outbox it, and repeat the process all over again. I think this is gonna work. Let's try this out. So 3, 7 is expected 7, 3. And we did it. CZ is expected ZC. And we did it again. Okay. Let's speed up the process. And see. Aha, we did well, we did well. Pretty easy task as well. Alright, so time for a little cinematic scene here.
Back to work, everyone.
Breaking news.
Regions of the city continue to experience power failure. Local authorities are investigating.
Something is going on. Told you guys, there is a little bit of a storyline behind the scenes here. Okay, rainy summer, and this is the other bit I wanted to tell you guys about. So when we reach those branches, what we're gonna do is to just follow the numbers. But what I'm gonna do is to try to follow the main path here to the end of the game. And if one of those tasks on the separate branch here gets too boring, we will just leave it. We'll just forget about it. And if you guys really enjoy watching the series, in the end, in the final episode, we can revisit those branches and get all the tasks accomplished. This is how I'm going to do with this series. So I expect you guys are really okay with that. Okay, welcome to my personal rain cloud. I was never very good at math, since I have only 3 fingers on each hand. Sorry guys, but I hear you don't actually need to know very much about math to complete these assignments. Okay, for each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put the result in the outbox. You got a new command. It adds the contents of a tile on the floor to whatever value you are currently holding. So I guess the result is going to be on the worker's hand. So we need to grab something, and once again we need to store this information, I guess. Then grab another thing and add whatever is here, then output the result, and then repeat it all over again. Let's try this out. You can't copy from an empty tile. Okay, yeah. This was a mistake. I should copy to and not copy from. So let's get rid of this instruction. Okay, 11, outbox it. He's not complaining about the output, so it probably means we are okay for now. So let's speed up the process. Okay, no complaints. Your presence is requested on the next floor. Okay, branches. So 6, we go to 7. 0 exterminator. Zero terminated. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? I have a note here from your boss that says, from this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. What a treat. Send all things that are not 0 to the outbox. Okay, now the challenges will start. You got a new command, it jumps only if the value you are holding is 0, otherwise it continues to the next line. Okay, so output if it's not 0. Okay, so we grab something, and if it's 0, we just grab something else. Otherwise, we outbox and continue, I guess. Huh, don't know if this is gonna work. This is too simple. Maybe I'm forgetting about something. Okay. Ignore 0. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Let's speed up the process a little bit. Huh. Quick and easy. Okay, use 4 commands or less. This is how I get evaluated. And efficiency should do 23 steps or less. And yeah, we just got it covered. Alright, let's try number 8, tripler room. Who are you? This optional area is for high-performing employees only. Is that you? Well, you're late. 7 years late. We need to make some changes around here. I want to see 100% performance increase. From this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. Okay. For each thing in the inbox, triple it and outbox the result. Self-improvement tip. Where are we going with this? Please leave the high-level decisions to management. Okay. So we're gonna need to use some memory here again. So grab from the inbox and copy to slot 0. Then we can probably add this to wherever we are holding, and this is going to multiply it by 2. And we can probably add again to multiply it by 3, if I'm not wrong. Then outbox it, and is this right? I have no idea. So expected is 12. Okay, yeah. It was like too easy, and then I second guessed myself. Okay, let's speed up the process. Okay, that was not a hard task. Let's see how we did. 6 instructions out of 6 and 24 steps. We did pretty well for a simple task like this. Number 9, 0 preservation initiative. Let's see. As I told you guys, I have done some of those tasks before, but I don't remember everything, of course, it's a lot of levels. It has come to our attention that the Zero Advocacy community felt the previous assignment was not inclusive. And sorry about my pronunciation, by the way, guys. This time, send only the zeros to the outbox. What happens to the other numbers and letters? Management leaves that detail up to you. Okay, send only the zeros. So, grab something, and if it's 0, we're going to outbox it and grab another one. Otherwise, we will just grab another one. Oh, I forgot something. the algorithm should start here, so we need to jump. I forgot that, yeah. Okay, outputting a 0. Okay, everything seems to be fine. We output all the zeros. 5 commands or less, it's okay. 25 steps, probably okay as well. So continue to elevator. And now probably our last task for today, so octoplier suit. Okay, let's try. Yes, you can always check your own performance on each assignment's optimization challenges. The 2 green lights next to each button in the elevator will tell you how you are doing. Is there anything in life more thrilling than self-improvement? Okay, for each thing in the inbox, multiply it by 8 and put the result in the outbox. Using a bunch of add commands is easy, but wasteful. Can you do it using only 3 add commands? Management is watching. Okay. Seems like we're going to have to use the old powers of 2 tricks that programmers usually use. So we grab something from the inbox and copy to some slot here, slot 0. Then we're gonna add it to wherever is in our hand, so it's multiplied by 2 by this time. And we are going to copy the result, which is going to be in the worker's hand, back to the slot. And then we are going to have 2 copies of this, one in slot 0 and another one on the worker's hand. Then we need to add again and repeat the process to multiply it by 4 and copy the result back into the same slot, and then add again. The result will be with her, and then we need to output it and repeat the process. I guess this is gonna work. Let's see. Okay, expect this 56. Okay, we've done well. Expected is minus 56. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Let's speed up the process. Works it with 0 and everything. Okay, 9 instructions or less. Okay. Yeah, pretty efficient as well. Yeah. So that was it, guys. This was the first episode of Human Resource Machine, and I hope really that you guys enjoyed watching this. Yeah, once again, go have a look at Tango Tech's playlist. He's done a pretty good job with this series. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.